At Metro Kids, we reach children of different backgrounds, whether they are Christian families or they live in low-income housing, or they live in a foster home, or maybe they don't even have a home at all and they're couch surfing. And we get to meet people that, have parents that are in addiction, and we get to go through that with them as well. And I think it's really beautiful when you get to open these doors of this building and everybody is welcome and can come in and welcome into our vehicles. And yes, we'll take you.
We have 5 different programs, and our goal is to be in relationship with kids from the time they're 4 years old until they graduate high school and beyond.
Our week at Metro Kids starts with our visitation, and our visitation team goes out from all the way to Aldergrove to Delta and everywhere in between. We knock on doors, probably about 600 and 700 families a week. We visit them and we knock on their door and we give them a personal invitation to come to one of our programs, either Kids Club, Connection, or Fusion.
And so it starts with our Kids Club, which is 4 to 12 years old, and that happens on Saturdays. We've got 11 bus routes. We're picking up over 300 kids who come together for a great time every Saturday. In the summer, we take it to the kids, and we have Sidewalk Kids Club, where our teams of young people are bringing the program to the kids. They come right out of their apartments to their apartment courtyards or to their local park, and they have the same kind of fun experience with Kids Club, just outside. As they grow older, then they can be invited to our preteen program, Connection, or our youth program, Fusion. And we try really hard to keep up a solid relationship and connection with them as they go through those really difficult preteen and teen years. And we also see some of the ones in there that have that leadership potential. Those are the ones that we invite to join the Youth Serve program. And they get one-on-one mentoring, they get exclusive classes and retreats, and these young people are the ones that are running things and are serving and volunteering on Saturdays, and they're giving back to the kids right from their own neighborhoods. So it's really cool to see.
We've just had so much growth. Kids Club has almost doubled its numbers. I think this week we have our Easter coming up, and we're at over 400 kids registered. We're visiting over 600 homes.
The program is free for these kids, and it costs money to bring them here, but at the same time, we like to give them a special gift. Some of these kids are from a low income environment, and so they wouldn't have, say, a stocking, a Christmas stocking, or a Easter basket. Those are something nice that they'll remember. Those little kind things that we do for the kids are something that will always go with them. And sometimes I remember one day, a little boy and little girl were wearing the socks, stockings, because that was like their socks, and because they didn't have any footwear.
And even each week, we give them a little treat when they get off the bus and that sort of thing. So, so they look forward to some little, thing that we can share with them. And, and, hey, this is for you, and they look forward to that special little gift each week, right? But yeah, some of our kids come from very, very poor families. So anything we can give them at, Christmas, Easter, all the different seasons that we can do things, we try to make sure that they always get something special, because it's really, really important for them.
I was a part of Kids Club, and then eventually I got to the point where I was too old. So they were like, well, we want to keep you around, so do you want to volunteer? Kids Club was my church, right? It's where I learned the most about Jesus. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for Kids Club. I wouldn't, I met my husband here. I met so many great people here, and everything I learned about Jesus, I learned here, I wouldn't have the life I have today if it weren't for this program.
When you start to serve, then you start to see what the impact of the program really has on these kids. We share the message of hope, of love, and that there is somebody out there that, loves them at a deeper level. That impacted me to see this impression being made on these kids.
We know that God is the one who touches their life. It's God who's the one that changes their lives. So we're hands and feet of Jesus and saying, yes, Jesus, here we are. We're going to do your work for you. And we know that Jesus, with our faithfulness and our commitment, he does the rest.
It's probably one of the most exciting things that we get to see kids encounter Jesus is when we go into their apartment courtyards.
I think like what a bus ministry does is it literally is hope. It's giving opportunities for people to learn about this living hope that we know through Jesus, that they maybe otherwise wouldn't hear it. And it's giving that opportunity for them to come and receive the Holy Spirit and receive this life-changing hope that Jesus is to all of us.
We're just really excited to see what God is going to do. We see him moving in all of the situations, moving on our visitation routes, moving on our bus routes. And yeah, we're just really excited for what the future is going to hold.
For everybody that has contributed, come on board with our mission, that prays for us, that gives to us, our monthly sponsors, you need to know that this is making a difference. You are truly getting us out there. We could not do it without you. And you are as much of a part of the team as all those volunteers that are knocking on all 800 doors to connect with all those kids. We value you, we need you, and thank you so much for supporting us and for partnering with Metro Kids Society Bus Ministry.
The mission is going forward.